All right, let's get into this game. Let's get into this Cam so smooth and Reese for $5,000 was insane. On the next chapter, go like, go subscribe. This is their summit game. Some more of their games too. We probably need to talk about that. We'll do it next week.
Welcome back to the next chapter. We got
Oh, is this where Reese yelled Jesus? Is this the game?
another game here. Cam versus Reese. Shout out everybody that's watching on TNCLeague.com right now live. Our first ever summit. It's been amazing so far, fellas.
No, what's up, gang? Oh, I guess because we just went straight for what's up, gang. Hope you're doing well. We're gonna watch this Cam so smooth and slap and blah blah blah. All right, we did it. We did it.
The energy that you've been able to see, the crowd, the style of the games, and what every game means, not just for the money that's on the line, but how it sets up the next game for yourselves. How have you been enjoying that?
I love the environment. It's cool, amazing. This is what the space been missing. Let's give people a show.
How do you feel about that question?
Say it again.
I was basically just saying, like, not only is there money on the line for the game, but the way that the summit is set up to consistently keep coming back and all of that, and just an opportunity as a player to get more games and what that means to you.
It means a lot, bro. It just gives me the opportunity to represent Jesus more and more and more. And that's what I'm here to do today. Simple.
Cam, this is a big game as well for both of you guys. Reese is one of the most difficult players to guard. You utilize your speed. He's got a lot of strength in the way that he plays, and you guys both have a very unique style to your game. Before you get into this matchup against Reese, just anything that you want to say to the fans?
Hell no.
Anything you want to say to the fans that are watching?
Two types of people in the world. Hold on. Two types of people in this world. Anything you want to say to the fans?
Hell no.
Hell no. Reese, what you got for us?
Anything you want to say to the fans that are watching at home?
Go first.
Jesus! All right. Y'all, TNC the Sun.
Do you think Cam briefly thought like, well, I can't win. Like, I can't win. I can't win now. I can't. GG's. I guess I can't win now.
This is our first one. Keep supporting everything that we're doing. Subscribe to TNCLeague.com. If you're seeing this on YouTube, just know this happened live. You can become a member.
Yeah, you can see it in Cam's face. Look how nervous he is. You can see it in Cam's face. He's nervous. It's unfortunate, man.
On TNCLeague.com to watch these live. Let's go.
Black ball. Here we go. Damn. And here we go. Reese to 30. 2s and 3s. 2 timeouts per half. Here we go.
We'll talk about it as we go. But I think this is if you're the slower player, like having this gap right here, like Cam can just beat you to any spot. He can full speed left, full speed right, can beat you to any spot. So definitely Reese got to just be here, hand check. And ideally, if you can push Cam to where he's not facing forward, if you can hand check him and make him like turn his shoulders sideways, now you know he has to go that way. So now you can load up and get ready to run that way with him. So little stuff like that will definitely help Reese in the long run. Like he just completely backing off.
I think Reese can start set the tone here and be physical off the rip downhill.
And then in that same vein, as we saw with we'll break down. What was the other game we just watched? Oh no, it's not free. It was on the members game, right? Where he just played Bijan. But same thing here for Reese. And honestly, same for Cam. That's why I said this felt kind of like a sparring session. Cam's faster, so I guess he can give that gap. But Reese, like, you just got to get inside that elbow, right? Same thing here, inside that elbow and inside the block and use your strength. So it's just go. Just go. Just go. No pace, no back and forth. Just go. Because Cam's faster. He'll catch up to whatever you do. But like, see, he goes and stops and then floats.
Where he works out.
Floats. And now he has to pick the ball up. But it's like, just go. Get downhill till he stops you. We won't do this every play, but I did want to just point out these things. Like, look at all that space. There's just so much space there, right? There's just so much space to get inside that elbow, eat up that space, like bump Cam in the chest, win the bump, like we always say. So it's just go inside that elbow, inside the block, highest percentage shot in basketball, get you a bucket. But everything is just like hesitate.
Defense by Cam.
Great D.
Active hands, staying in front.
Yep.
That just makes this game more impressive. BLS, yeah. Cam just beat Reese and Jesus. Like, he gotta be top 2.
Here, got a hand on him, takes it off. Cam. Oh.
Sheesh.
That's classic Cam right there.
Yeah, he constantly like go then stop. And remember what I told you guys, like, what good is pace if you can't go 100%? Like, hasn't gone 100% yet. So Cam is always waiting on the pace, right? He just got to guess where he's going to go.
Important that Cam stay disciplined.
And that's like the main thing. So Reese defensively, got to be able to hand check and guide them where you want them to go. Yeah, right here, perfect. Yeah, this is great. Remember the other day, or no, it was yesterday, when people are like, there's nothing you can do for slow feet. You can. I had to guard people that were way quicker than me, and that's how I guard them. Hand check. If I can get you to turn your back, well, now you're probably not going to beat me to the spot. And if I can keep being active, now look at this drive, how wide Cam is taking that dribble. Now it gives Reese a chance. You're going to get crossed this way, though. You will get crossed. You will look bad sometimes. But hey, that's basketball. And then Cam still gets around. Like, that's real basketball.
I think Cam can exploit Reese's lack of lateral quickness, but I think on Reese's offensive end, he can dominate.
And then you can guess. And then the answer is like, you just got to play smart basketball. So if you can force Cam to drive full speed right, you just look at what his counter is. All right, so his counter, he went between the legs, and then he hits you with a hesitation cross. You can actually you can gamble and get this steal. Like, just gamble, right? Because this cross, he's either going to go full speed left or full speed right. And you're not fast enough now that he's created this 0.5 seconds of freedom. All right, now that you're not fast enough to beat him to the next spot. So you just read what his counter is. Once he does this hesitation, I'm going to shoot the gap and I'm going to try to get this steal. And if he gets past me, he gets past. But Reese is just like waiting. 0.5 seconds of freedom. Just waits, and then Cam goes, and then he tries to go with him. So, yeah, you just got to be disruptive if you're the slower player, and you just got to use your brain, put them into spots where they have to counter, and then you try to read their counters or anticipate or guess. And like I said, you will get crossed playing this way, but if you're slower, like, you have to play smart. This is where Bruce still gets so many steals and deflections, and why he locks up so many people, because he thinks like this, even if he's not as quick as he used to be or as fast as he used to be.
Oh, he turned the corner.
So the thing here is, I think Cam can exploit.
So if you're fast, you just play defense the same way. If you're faster, stronger, taller, if you have physical advantages, you don't have to think as much. But if you do think as much, like, well, then it's an easy game for you.
Reese shoots his jab 3 really well, too.
Like, this right here is the game. This is a completely different game if Reese commits to this right here. Full speed left. And honestly, I don't think Cam stopped him. Let's slow-mo. I actually don't think Cam stopped him. He did this to protect the ball, which is fine. But now look how much space he gives up with this shot. He ends up taking a one-legged fadeaway from outside the key. And look how much space he got. This spin, this should have been a spin to the backboard. And slapping glass on the other side of the backboard here. Full speed left. We saw this with Scoob and Simmons. You spin, that spin, boom, I'm spinning to the backboard, I'm slapping glass. Hey! But that's why I said this feels like a sparring session. Because basketball, you're to the bucket, you spin, you're getting your elbow out there, and you boom, to the backboard. Reese instead was like spin, ooh, bah, 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 bah. This is like a spar session. So he hits it. He hits it, but it's like, damn, like, just get downhill. Till he stops that. You just keep going, getting you a layup. Then he backs up, boom, hit him with a 3. Now he gets close. Now you jab and you get to that same spot. Like, this is why I not get mad, But when people say like, "Oh, Reese can't play ones," or he can't, no, he has all the tools. It's just putting it together in here. It's just putting together a better game plan.
Loves that mid-range area.
I like that decision. I love that decision playing out of the jab.
Yeah, he did the Scoob spin. Got spin to that glass. And now he's left to right. And he actually crossed Cam twice. Crossed him. Look how much space he created. He crossed him. That's a pull-up 3, right? Doesn't take it. Crossed him again. That's a pull-up jumper. It's like, but he crossed him twice and then a contested pull-up jump shot. So again, just know what you want to get to. Use one move and then commit. So that's all I would say for Reese. We don't have to stop it every single time now, but now that we've laid that out, you guys should be able to see all these opportunities. Then we'll show what Cam did really well, obviously. Reese just overplayed. Like Cam, you've got Cam where you want him, right? He's in disadvantage. You're in neutral. You're fine. And then Reese just overdoes it. Like he gets, like, once Cam gets there, you just got to back up a little bit, just play a little smarter. But
oh, he got a step. Left hand.
As long as you don't give a straight line drive, you'll be all right.
Reese, left slot. Taking his time.
Yeah, just hesitating. Again, to me, a really active defender is not going to let you be comfortable like this. But the fact that Cam's letting you be comfortable like this means he's not having to play defense, and you're taking long contested too. So Cam is essentially resting. But that's why I think you go straight downhill, you go at him, he has to deal with you. Even if you turn it over, hey, deal with this, Cam.
Man, just subtle. He takes what the defense gives him. Just a subtle little step back and takes what's there.
Extremely paced out too, man, like you said. Ball for the house.
See, here's the thing with the bumps, man. They're like a jab.
But look, he still hesitate before he goes. I actually think he can just go off this jab. Now he just decide, like, what was the difference here? He can just go and punish Cam, but instead he like waits, nothing's open. All right, I'm gonna just go. Boom! Look at where he gets to. Look at where he gets to with just one dribble, ducking his shoulder and going. I think Reese can benefit a lot from just going. Make him deal with you. This is not fun to guard. This is not fun to guard. You end up with a wide open, hands-free little fadeaway underneath the elbow. Like, that's a easy mid-range for him. And he's a good mid-range shooter. Like, that's his shot. He just needs to punish Cam and keep getting to that spot over and over. Like, sorry, Cam, you're going to have to deal with this for a full game. Cam overplays it next time, shot fake, step through. You know, so this is Reese's game plan. Or what needs to be his game plan.
They start to kind of just wear on you a little bit.
And look at Cam. Cam tired. Like, that's not fun to guard.
It gets annoying.
Yeah.
And then it kind of wears you down slowly but surely.
And I was literally just over here thinking, like, it's cool how different players in the space have different styles, like boxers have.
I think we don't have the player corners, so we'll just go to the game.
He's seen it yet, but I think he's really going to test Reese's foot speed at some point.
So look at the problem now. So if you're the slower player, damn. All right. So this is going to seem like I'm really like overly criticizing Reese, but so many of you have these same questions. And again, maybe Reese will watch this. It can give him some advice too. Oops, my bad. But having that gap there, look how much better he was when he was forcing. I don't know what that is. When he was forcing Cam to like drive from like shoulders away from the basket. So now that Reese is backed up and he's just like waiting, just this little hesitation was enough to get Reese to bite. He does it again. Shot fake. Reese bites on it. And then Cam just goes downhill and it was over. So having that little gap is actually like really hurting Reese because he's like playing like completely reactive to a player that's way faster. But when he was dictating the pace, like up, hand checking, putting a hand on his hip, he was actually doing pretty well defensively. But now like giving up straight line drives is like the worst thing you can do against a faster player.
Right on cue. Hey, Millie.
Yeah, when it feels like when they're faster, it seems like you want to back up and give them space. We see it in the NBA all the time, right? When they back up on a player and that player just like full speed downhill eats up that space.
Like
Same thing here. You want to stay attached to faster players. And not his twice now. He's been going forward when Cam decides to drive. And this is the Jerome Randall. We saw this with Jerome Randall and Nesco, right? Cam is stepping backwards and Reese is getting caught going forward while Cam's trying to drive. So you just gotta be attached the whole time. Be attached, have a hand there, like closing the gap. Because once they have like a little bit of space, he's too quick.
This is what Keon was in the second half.
He's definitely a lot stronger than Cam. He could go with that bump all day for sure. What up, Callie?
I don't have to do too much.
I mean,
He not bumping correctly. No, but even like just bumping will tire out the other person anyways. And then the more you do it, the more effective you get at it, the more practice you get. So yeah, there's obviously more stuff you can critique, but the main thing for me is like full speed left, full speed right. We got the hat on today. We'll figure out the rest later.
so you have to make an adjustment and get a gap hand out there to combat that speed. Here we go. Offensive.
Go. Yeah, right there.
And there goes the bumps.
I mean, he's gotten to where he wants. He's getting close. Right here. The problem is he shoots over, he's left-handed. So the problem is he needs to get to where he can get his hands free on the, he keeps trying to, and I learned this overseas as well, because they can hit your elbow. They can put their hands up and like hit your shooting arm and it doesn't matter. So the problem is he's left-handed. I'll use my right hand, but he's shooting into the defender like this. So the defender is here and Reese is spinning into them. And that's like why he doesn't feel comfortable. But if you can get to the point where you're spinning the other way, you can clear out all that space with your offhand and your shooting hand is free. Right? So, and that's something I spoke with Keem about. Keem is really good at doing that, getting his hands free. So just know now when I win the bump, which way do I want to spin? So that's another thing Reese can add. Like, don't just spin to spin. Like, if I win the bump, even if you foul me, I'm going to get my hands free and get a decent look. So, yeah, rewatching this game, like, Reese can play with all of he can beat Cam. It's just like, got to have a better game plan.
Got to stay down on those pivots against Reese. Man.
Oh! Send it to the board.
Send it to the board. Straight to.
People got to give Cam more credit. I mean, he's ranked number 8 right now, so on BLS list.
Oh, I love that shot, fellas.
If a player asks me to be in their corner mid-game, I mean, I'm usually commentating. If I wasn't commentating, yeah.
Good look again.
But most of them have good corner. Like, they usually get pretty good advice in their corners.
This one's going to be Hezzy with the right.
Like, once he decides to go, Cam hasn't stopped him.
Out his dribbles and then exploding.
Yeah.
Like, you'll think that possession, you think you have a possession.
What do you do when the defense gets you out of the elbow? Like I said, you have a counter. So if I drive to the elbow, so if I go full speed left or full speed right and I drive to here, let's say Cam cuts him off, right? You can Nas anchor step back to the middle. If he doesn't fully cut you off, but just is going to like push you around the elbow, you can separate, right? And get your 0.5 seconds of freedom. And then you can redrive. You can redrive back to the middle. You can shoot the ball. You can redrive to the left. But you have to get your shoulders turned back to the basket, and then you redrive. Like kind of, we just saw Cam do it a little bit ago. Right there. Exactly what Reese just did right here. Race to the elbow.
Possession and then.
Hey, can you see the future? Can you see the future? Did you know this play was happening? So Reese tries to race him to the elbow. Full speed left. Right? This is good basketball. Full speed left. Cam cuts him off. 0.5 seconds of freedom. Shoot it. The problem is everyone likes double step backs. Right? Look how much space he has to shoot this ball. Cam can't get to that. Reese, it looks like he's about to do this double step back that I hate that people do. Okay. No, he didn't. He just tried to reject. Yeah, overthought it. Now it's a super contested shot. But he had an open shot right here. Boom. His hips are turned. Pull up. Pull up. And this is where Zay, Nas, a lot of players don't get credit. It takes some players a long time to get that hand. They're like get into their shooting pocket and get ready to shoot. But Reese got him here. Right here. That's a shot. You start getting your feet ready. Start getting your hands on the seam. That's a wide open mid-range jump shot. But now he replays. And now Cam is there closing the gap. Tough contested three, hits it. But that's tough to like constantly live off of tough shots.
Catching a rhythm.
And we see it play out in this game.
Man, I think one thing I love about Reese's game is how I feel like as basketball players, sometimes we don't bring the physicality to the game offensively. I love that he really initiates that physicality. And I think if you're willing to
Cam was Reese before Reese.
through that physicality, that just creates a good
even do the LP and do the snatch and continue. Yeah, well, that's the 0.5 seconds of freedom, right? That's what Cam does here.
How many Reese has down here already?
He doesn't do the LP snatch.
In his
But
game.
it's the same thing. Whatever move you choose to do is whatever you're comfortable with. But the idea is the same.
again.
Gotta take him.
Rinse.
Americans got this tough shot gene at this point. They might as well live off of it. Well, it's because the way we grew up playing for the most part.
In the first 3 games, fellas, of
Can you just like bully the defender and keep your feet moving? Yeah, if you're stronger.
the opposite player or the opponent makes a run.
That's the Nas and Zay strat.
Yeah, it's like 5-point game too.
Yeah.
Even if Reese gets halftime here, 8 points is nothing, especially in a 1v1 game. Where it's make it take it. Here we go.
Oh, we had him.
Got him.
But
Where it's
again,
make it-
I don't. You guys know I hate this runaway dribble. But for Reese, he should never have to. He got bumped by Cam, but his shoulders are past him. You got to shoot that arm through, and you got to elbow and whatever you got to. Like shoulders, like Reese has him. And that's just that's that mindset of full speed left, full speed out. Like, go. He's not in front of you. Yeah, he's bumping you, but bump him out of the way. Get physical back. But to turn that into like a runaway step back jump shot, he does get fouled here, but that's what I mean. The mentality, the little subtle shift. A little subtle shift. Like, I don't care if I get bumped. Like, I'm getting a bucket. I'm stronger than you. And then when Cam gets overly strong, now you can spin on him. Now you can get into your bag. Now you can get into your other stuff.
Very big for Reese. Millie, you've been saying this all day. Send it to half. Yep.
Now he's hesitating again. Let him off the hook. Let him off the hook. And again, I know he can hit that shot, but it's like, just keep going, man. Cam hasn't figured out how to stop you yet. Cam has not figured out how to stop Reese. Reese has stopped himself. Just go. Make him deal with you. Then when Cam starts overthinking, all right, he's been going full speed. He's been doing all this. Now you get into, ooh, you hit him with one of those. Now he backs up. Oh, my gosh. I thought he was going to go full speed again. But Reese's whole game is that, right? Ooh, 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 ooh. Shot. Instead, you just need to, boom, go. Make him deal. Boom, go, go, go. Now you hit him with a couple of these hesitations.
Cam. I love it.
That's what he needs.
Yes.
Establish that.
And there's not too much on defense there. That's just, you give good scores like a lot of possessions. You know, eventually they'll go on a run.
Cam so smooth blew an opportunity to cut into the lead even more. Let's see if Reese can send it to halftime for you guys.
Oh
My gosh.
So what happened here? So again, he kind of just let Cam.
Oh my.
I don't mind that. It was a good read by Cam, and again, Reese didn't go full speed. Oh, and he hits that. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that play. Sometimes you got to hit tough shots, right? That's one of those ones. But you don't see Cam beating anyone. Nesco ranking up. He just doesn't do it for me. I don't know. I mean, Cam just got to figure out the same thing, right? What are his kill spots? What does he want to get to? Make the other player play his style of basketball. And I just got to see him playing some of those guys so I could really critique him. It's hard to tell because in most of these matchups we've seen him play lately, he's just faster. So I'd like to see him play against someone who's faster, just so I could see what he would what his counters would be and things like that.
Yep.
Point line. You add a couple they start.
Fellas. Yep.
I like this. I like when TNC does stuff like this. When they have like the summit, when they do like these picture-in-picture things. When they were doing this in their season, they had their merch and stuff. I like this. And then having both especially because we can't hear the corners anyways, showing both of the players while the commentators are talking. This is so much more crisp than Ball is Life did it and TNC did it in their last season, where we had to listen to the players' corner A, players' corner B, and then the commentator. It just like every time out took triple as long. I like this.
It's gonna be a special second half. We've seen a classic one-on-one with the small guards, and then we've seen Scar and Enu have a really good one-on-one here. I expect nothing less than this one, fellas.
Yep. And then coming up next, we have the main event, Moon versus Keon.
Seen him versus Boog, but I think Cam is still faster than Boog downhill, right?
Today's video is sponsored by PrizePicks, and it's really massive.
So now, if there's no one faster than Cam, again, I don't know how he can't compete with top 5 players. You know what I mean? Like, he's just going to have to make it a speed game. So I would need to see him play someone like that to be able to critique, like, what would be his counters, you know?
That's two, Millie.
Yep. And that's going to set up.
Boog fastest up. Boog's definitely fast. I'm not saying he's slow. I still think Cam looked faster in that game. I could be misremembering, but I was surprised that Cam was like getting downhill so all the way to the backboard so much on Boog.
Man, I would like to see crossover right there though.
Drop cross? Like you mean like
after he hangs, just crossover hard right to that right hand.
Skip ad button. Just on the gambling one.
Oh, move it.
That's a tough one.
Refs letting him play.
Yeah.
So here, Cam adjusted at halftime for sure. And again, Reese just hesitating. And then Cam jams him one time. And then Reese is like, hey, physical. Hey, where's the foul? But Reese needs to understand the physicality actually favors him. And go the backboard. I didn't swear because Jesus, right? But just go to the backboard. Just go. Cam is now actually the one that is like, okay, this is not a sparring session. I need to win. So he turned up the physicality a little bit. Maybe Reese just wasn't ready for that adjustment Cam made.
Gotta finish with the left.
But here's the interesting thing though. Reese is susceptible to jumping.
What are his win conditions against top 5 guys with him being faster? Well, we saw it with Scoob, right? Scoob uses his speed really well to get separation away from Nas in Judgment Day. He used it. I've watched him playing Rob in this last series. That's how he's been dealing with. He's using his speed to get separation, to get open shots, to get them to bite on the open shot. Now he gets to the backboard. So just using his speed. So Cam just needs those type of games to figure out how to better utilize his speed. Because he's figuring it out as this game is going on. He's figuring it out in his games. Now you just got to see what your superpower is when you play the best players, because they'll adjust. So now you figure out how to counter.
Bump you in your path. You have to be strong and finish with the outside hand. 3 ball from Reese. There, got a foul point. Oh my God. Hard away.
Man, this is tough still. Still tough. I spoke to Bruce about this, so this is not even just a Reese thing. But again, you don't want to settle for long twos outside, like fadeaway one-legged twos. If you can get in range, open on balance, long twos are fine. But you don't want to be shooting a lot of off balance long twos. If you can get 2 feet in the key and you have to shoot those off balance, that's fine. But you don't want to shoot those from out here too much. They're pretty low percentage for what you get.
Probably why he automatically goes to the right hand.
Yeah.
It's the quickest way to touch in terms of part of it.
Let's go, Cam.
Nice cross. Gets to that Middy.
So the difference is Cam can keep going, like hesitating, acting like he's going to go because Reese has to respect it. Look how much space he gets off of this. Just hezzy go. Like this hezzy cross. Look how much space he created. Straight into his shot, which most people do an extra step back. So he's elevating, doesn't see the hand. He can see the rim, like clean shot. So even though it looks like a good contest, he knows that Reese can't get there. That's the shot where Scoob was playing against Jonathan Simmons and that hand was getting there. But if you're the same height, but you're faster, Cam knows he can get that shot off whenever he wants. Yeah, now he's just going. He's just fast, man. Full speed left, full speed right.
There it is.
There it is.
And this is where Reese needs to be attached.
I see at least one time.
Yeah. Tie ball game just like that.
Cam is a really shooter like Scoob. Yeah, so maybe that's his counter. He got to be a better shooter when he plays the top 5.
I've seen a lot of people wear their opponents down by just
Right here, good
bumping him
defense.
before the
Good
ball
defense.
checks up.
But then he backs up. He had him. Just keep a hand check on. Now you're kind of in a tough spot.
Race to the basket. Pulls up. $17 all.
counter work is filthy.
There we
Reese,
go.
2 feet.
That's good. That's great. Probably got hit there. That was great. But again, protect this. I guess just in case Reese watch this, when you spin here, you've got your left elbow around him, and then you like expose the ball. You expose your arm. You keep going with your left arm. Keep going with your left arm here. Again, we'll use this. We always use my my microphone stand. But if this is his arm, we talk about this with Scar. I don't want to shoot this, because now they can just reach across and hit me whether the ref calls it or not. Instead of like reaching and shooting like this, your layup should be like this always. Right? You should be moving that arm out of the way. You should be go up. You had your elbow there, moving his arm out the way to shoot that layup. It is a real skill. It's a real skill to like play to where it's like, hey, even if you foul me, I'm going to get a clean look.
I just think he had the left side of the basket to go straight up. Cam was on his back. He kind of faded away there, which the refs tend to not favor the person fading away.
Cam, triple, no good.
And you're saying Cam used to shoot so good on the scene, but you got to remember, he probably does shoot well. We're just comparing these guys to like elite shooters now because we got more shooters on the scene.
Defense there. Discipline. Been a good defensive stretch from Reese and Cam. 17 all.
There it is.
I've been waiting on it.
Speed burst.
Yes, just boom, explosive.
I can tell you won a lot of arm battles in your heyday. I'm telling you, I used to elbow people, shoulder people. That's just what it is, man. Unfortunately.
Well, you do it every time.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so he has to kind of pace himself here.
Doing down the hill.
Way in here. There we go.
I feel like I'm watching these games with a little bit more. I can critique a little bit more now because I've got to see these guys play in person, and I have a more vested interest in breaking their games down.
Oh,
That's huge. That's huge.
Oh, high school three. That's true. That's true.
One of those jumpers he's able to hit just sets up his drive even more. Cam.
Oh,
Explodes. Oh. Going to the
He did
line.
foul. Yeah, that's tough. Now he's just using his speed, and Reese is kind of caught in this weird, like, do I fall for the – Cam has hit enough threes to make Reese second guess, like, ooh, do I challenge or do I stay down? I think when the player is faster, you just stay down. If he beats you by shooting threes, that's fine. Don't let him beat you by shooting layups, though. We can live with threes because he'll miss a few in a row. Even that was a great contest, and he still hit it. Like, just be hand check, be up on him, And then even if he hits a couple, if he shot fakes, no matter what, I'm staying down. I am not jumping for threes.
But I do think, Sal,
He's gonna have to beat me all jump shots, all pull up threes, whatever. You just say, good game, good job.
Cam is very, very comfortable at getting to where he wants to go with that.
Cam mid-range is good though. Yeah, but still, it's better than a layup, you know.
Reese feels like, you know, he can only want to contest to this. He may feel quicker with hands at the side, being able to react.
Okay.
Sometimes when your hands go out here, it's hard to propel yourself to be quicker. I don't know. Some people like to guard hands up, hands at the side wide. It's just, and then they like to react later.
Yeah.
Maybe it feels like that's.
I forgot I wasn't watching a live production. I'm watching the replays and everything.
Right. But I mean, at this point, I would try something different completely. There we go. Completely.
Oh no.
Like, I mean, so when you guys were asking, was it Swift when you said what does he need to do against top 5 players? Like, this works against anyone. Look how much space he covered. He went from he went full speed into a in range, on balance, open 3-pointer. I mean, that's as open as it gets. If he can hit that consistently, next time you create space, you go boom. Now you counter, right? You drive left, you full speed left, or you hesitate, full speed right. Like, this is the game. This is Moon. I mean, this is what Moon does, right? This is a Moon hang dribble, essentially. Like, that'll work against top 5 players. It's just like, now can you build a full flow chart from that? Can you stay consistent with it? I mean, Cam's talented enough to play with the top 5. It's just the game plan. That's the only part. And you only get that by playing more of the top 5 guys.
Was about to say 12-point lead. Reese back against the wall.
Reese could do the inevitable. He going a 12-0 run.
Oh, for sure. He's more than capable of going on a 12-0 run.
Right here. I mean, look where Reese is getting to. He's just ducking his shoulder and he's getting to here. And I can tell he's not comfortable playing out of the mid post, but I mean, Reese is getting there. He's getting there wherever he wants to. So he can just work on repping that out as well.
Cam's gonna close it here though. I feel like he's been in these situations before.
Like that. Yeah, can't fault. Just stay down. If he's hitting threes, he's hitting threes, man. Like, he's already faster than you. You can't be recovering.
Cam's so smooth, one free throw secures him and winning Summit 01. Will he secure it? He does.
Damn. That last 15-point run was just crazy.
Against Reese McDonald.
And you know what? Now that I went back and rewatched it and really broke it down, again, it's just a game plan thing for Reese. It's literally just a game plan. Like, there's no glaring flaws. He looks slower than what he is because he just doesn't have a game plan on defense. So sometimes he gets caught in these weird situations, but really he can have honestly, he needs to speak to Bruce. That would be a great, if Reese, if you end up watching this, see if you can have a convo with Bruce. He's one of the best basketball minds when it comes to defense and how to defend, but he'll teach you how to hand check, stay attached, force people to a certain side of the floor, and then what shots you're willing to give up over the course of a 30-point game. I actually think that'd be a really good combo for Reese. And I think that would really help him with his defensive game plans rather than just trying to react and just hoop. That would really help him out. But yeah, that was a good game. I would like to see Cam. Cam wasn't there at the OTD. I'm pretty sure he signed. But I would love to see Cam. If Davo does another series, I would love to see Cam at that. Because we saw the best. We saw everyone bringing their best because they were just in a competitive environment playing against each other. I would love to see Cam at one of those now too. Yeah, this was dope, man. This was a better game going back and watching it and knowing that there's just a couple changes that both of them can make. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought of that game down below. I'll see you on the next one.